things about management and program development and design and assessment and needs, all the kinds of things that we're all interested in because we long to do our work better. But we also realize that you came from places where you have some pretty complex roles. I sometimes, when I think people have heard enough of the typical, begin by saying, I'm June Hewitt, and I am the mother of Andrew, Allison, and Emily. I am the grandmother of Will and Kate and Eleanor, and I'm the daughter of Lita. And then I also work at Michigan State University. And I know each of you could have identified yourselves that way tonight if we had asked you not who you worked for or where you came from, but if we really asked you where you came from, it would have been a different story. So we welcome all of those stories, from the agencies you come from, the organizations, from the institutions. We welcome you from the countries you come from. We welcome you from the families you come from. And we believe that though you've come a long way across the world, and I was in Tanzania for 10 days in August, so I actually know what a long way it is. As far as you've come, I think in so many ways, we are so much more alike than we are different. And your experiences as women is so much more like our experiences than we have yet discovered. So thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for being here with us. And we're very, very excited to get to know you, to get to work alongside you, and to get to really form this next generation of network that all of us need as women leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ewa. That's definitely a great way to start off the program with your comments and your inspiration and your direction and guidance for the women over the next 3 weeks while they're here at Michigan State. And as you say, as you have said, we always learn from them as much as they learn from us. And I think sometimes when we have these types of programs, the assumption is that all of the learning is going to come from one way. But I think that that's something that we're proud of here at Michigan State University, is that we like to have that reciprocal way of learning where we mutually share ideas and develop programs and move forward together. And if we continue to do that, then as Dr. Ewa says, yes, our networks continue to grow, and you'll find that you're always going to have a friend here at Michigan State University, and we know that we'll always have friends in South Africa and Tanzania. The other part of our partnership that I should mention as well is that we could not do this without our partner agencies here who are actually hosting the women in their organizations. And so I'm going to actually ask, because I'm not sure who else here, and I'll start over here again with Denise Peak for you to just say your organization.
My name is Denise Peak. I'm the Executive Director of the Entrepreneur Institute.
Do you want to come in, Jennifer, here?
Good evening. My name is Jessica Adel. I'm the Executive Director of Siren Eat and Shelter.
I'm Jennifer Bruin. I'm a project coordinator at the MSU Center for Community and Economic Development.
I'm Peggy Von Payne, Executive Director of Northwest Initiative. We're a nonprofit community development organization in Northwest Lansing.
Great. I think those are all of our partners who are actually here right now. And the women are, in addition to spending so much time in their agencies, then we also have, because it just would not be an academic setting without having them come and have seminars, right? So then we actually have them coming in at seminars. I know we have Dr. Chris Sullivan here, who's actually a professor in the psychology department and also the director of our gender-based violence group here on campus as well. And I know I have Erica. I'm going to have you just stand up, Erica, and say exactly where you're from.
Yes, I'm Erica Schmidt-Deal, and I'm with MSU Safe Place, the domestic violence program on campus, and I'll be presenting with my colleague Caroline, and I'll let her introduce herself, but we'll be talking about domestic violence as well here in the seminar.
Like Erica said, I'm Caroline Nelson. I work with the Capital Area Response Effort, which is a post-arrest response team to domestic violence.
And see, this tell you how things come full circle, because through this project I've actually ended up reconnected with several of my students who were in the MSW program. That's Erica is one, and then I had one from Siren last semester as well. Am I missing anybody else who's actually doing a presentation? John Lester, who actually just met with them from our African Studies Center as well, who they really enjoyed his session this afternoon.
Yeah.
And I also want to, Ann, Dr. Ann Austin, we should actually, I want to introduce her. She's actually a professor in our College of Education, but also our connection or our link with the university in South Africa is actually through a partnership that she's had for probably about 20 years that you've been working with Dr. Foxcroft. So thank you, yes, thank you very much for that linkage and for coming here as well. So that shows you that, you know, as I said, you see how long she's been working there. A number of us can actually attest to that, and locally here in Michigan, but also abroad as well. So I'm going to end here and thank you all very much for coming and for all that you're doing to welcome our fellows and giving them an opportunity to share in your work that you're doing here in Michigan, and hopefully an opportunity for you to learn about the work that they are doing in South Africa and Tanzania as well. So I want to open up the time now for you to be able to continue your conversations that you're having, because that's really the best part of this. Thank you.